Hello, everyone. Today's discussion is about Breaking Ranks framework and the relationship it has with constructivism. As with all schools, there's always room for improvement. And after several years of working in an educational environment, I've come to realize that there is no particular method that would work for all educational institutions. Personally, I believe the biggest setback with change is found in the institution's leadership, professional development programs, and relationships. According to the Breaking Ranks framework, there are 3 of the 9 cornerstones that should guide implementation of improvement initiatives. From past experiences, I've found that no long-term significant change could ever take place without the proper infrastructure or culture to sustain it. One must always take into account also that change of any type requires teamwork, sensitivity, and one's own understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. The best part about the Breaking Ranks framework is that all of the previous information just mentioned is outlined in a very logical way that would make complete sense for any educational institution that is desiring to make long-term changes. It is also important to note that according to Ham, the goal of the Breaking Ranks framework is to help the schools become more student-centered through support systems, personalized programs, and trying to meet the intellectual challenges of every student. In other words, it's not just about building culture and relationships from within. There's also another view called constructivism. This view has a similar focus when it comes to students in that it is very student-centered. Probably the main difference lies in the approach of how students are taught. The constructivism method will use the students' past experiences to help aid in the process of acquiring new knowledge. Another characteristic of constructivist view is that the teacher becomes more a facilitator who encourages the student to explore within a given framework. According to Wang, one of the best parts with this form of teaching is that there is a great deal of student collaboration. The facilitator or the teacher would encourage students to work together to organize their ideas and to learn from each other. This process would help to build community and even more so a sense of ownership in the work to be accomplished. As far as recommendations to my personal place of employment, leadership would be the primary focus. Out of the 3 setbacks mentioned earlier, this is the primary reason why change is always a problem. Leadership at my place of employment is more of a dictatorship than it is about building relationships. As a result, the method of leadership is completely opposite of that of God's word, which tells us in Luke 22:26, but it is not this way with you. But the one who is the greatest among you must become like the youngest, and the leader like the servant. If real change is going to take place in this institution where I work, God will have to first change the hearts of the leaders, and when that happens, the institution will see growth like never before. Thank you.